right. It appears
Are we back?
that we are back again.
Are we back? Let us know. Give us a sign of life. Yay! The control room sees us. How about others?
Some sort of sign of life. Hooray!
Hooray! We blame Twitch.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened there. No, there was no indication on our end that anything was wrong.
I know, it's weird.
So thanks for being so communicative, everyone.
We
could just still be going.
I know, we could be just talking to the wind. Hey, we were doing repeats, so we were going to go back, probably what? We had 1, 3, 8, and 9.
Well, let's scroll up in the old chat and find out.
I know,
what we
it was
had.
1, 3, 8. I bet it was
1, 3, 8,
9.
Hey,
yes,
nice.
For the win.
All right, so I guess let's do those.
Let's do those.
We'll do those very fast.
We're going to repeat those houses. If anybody else has any other repeats, let us know.
Question number 1. The 2-bedroom, 6-bath home that's located on the west side of Olympia Peninsula, just across Elliott Bay from Seattle, is essentially all balcony, and we want to know buy or sell at $2.5 million.
I think this is actually
that
the
Mount
one.
Rainier.
This is the one.
Yeah, that's the one you want?
For me. This is the one for me.
I think there are railings, now that I'm looking closer.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, it's beautiful. I think I could dig that.
We're going to go to 3?
Let's
is
do
that
3.
right? Last August, this charming home in Lake Worth, Florida came onto the market, but the interior is lined with 24,000 Budweiser cans. It's an 815 square foot 2-bedroom condo for $300,000. Buy it if you think it was listed for less than that. Sell it if you think it was listed for more. Keep in mind that each bud was consumed by the previous owner.
4
buds a day.
4 buds a day for 365 days a year.
They're Yankees fans, so what are you going to do?
Boo.
4? No. What was it? 8
and 9.
8 and 9.
8 and 9.
Question number 8 is the one that's underground in Buffalo, Texas. Underground is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 3,000 square foot house with rooms like Ancient Egypt, Acapulco, and Outer Space. Comes on a 40-acre lot and a panic room. Buy if you think that $1.4 million is low. Sell if you think that is high. Excuse me.
All right. Let's do number 9. That'd be the next one.
Number 9 is the
Number
next
9.
one. Finding the right home in Palm Beach can feel like patrolling the neutral zone looking for hostile Romulans. I'm not going to paraphrase this one because we'll miss all my fun Star Trek puns.
I know, and they are so good.
You could be the next generation to own this 9-bedroom, 10-bathroom mansion if you can match the Toil and Trouble real estate price of $24.4 million. We can make it so. $24.4 million.
We had to get that in there.
Buy it if you think it's less. Buy it if you think it was that's less than what it was listed for. Sell it if you think.
I'm just digging the arcade personally.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty great.
Other than that, I could
trying to figure out if I can recognize any of those
pass.
games, but I think that's a Miss Pac-Man over there.
Well, I would hope so.
There's a whack-a-mole of some sort.
Hey, that's it.
Is that it?
Yep, we're gonna give you a moment in order to, obviously, get your last final answers in, and then we're gonna lock the round. It's true.
It's true.
Hey, friends, guess what? Round number 1. It's locked.
It's locked.
It's locked.
It's locked.
It's over. We made it through, some grossness, and then we made it to the locking part. So, yay! Round number 1 is over.
I think we got some rounds we can make up some time tonight.
It's true. It's true. We're good. We are professionals at this. All right. So let's let's go forward. I'd like to move forward, but I can't because of things and stuff.
There we go.
There you go. I love it when that works. Hey, these are the rounds again. Hey, let's talk about tonight's teams.
Hey, tonight we have a bunch of teams with us tonight, and they are as follows. Chenandlavision. Oh, wait.
Yep.
Oh, there they are. Chenandlavision, tainted by paganism. Wait, dude tells me. Paws of Destiny, JoJo's Quizar Adventure, We Write Good. The Walt Quizney Company, exceptionally refreshing refreshments. The Bow Incident, oh great. It's My Parents, Fanciest Quizzy Pants, Trivia, Schmivia, and Stitches in My Pants.
Wow, lots of pants tonight.
Lots of pants. There's a lot of pants happening.
Pants. So many pants.
It's a good night for pants.
It's all pants nights.
Hey, you know why? Because this is America's National Pants Time. All right. we are gonna move forward from that
should.
rather quickly, I would hope.
I would hope so. I'm gonna try. I'm trying. I'm clicking like crazy, and it's happening. And hey, let's move on to round number 2. Number 2 is sequels, serials, and series.
Yeah, we're gonna give you everybody's favorite part of math: word problems. Word problems. Tainted by Pansonism. Word problems. Wait, don't pants me. Each of these questions is going to pose to you some sort of number derived from an instance of a series or a sequel or a sequential whatever. You get it in entertainment, and you're going to do the math. Each question is worth its value in points.
What?
That's just kind of a fun way to give you some more points and inflate your total. There's nothing that you can do. Like get the hard ones right, get the high ones right, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Get those right.
Don't forget that at any point you are a trivia slayer and you can slay a question for a single point.
It's true.
Of a thing.
Anyway. So let's do some math, everybody. Question number 1. Question number 1. Question number 1.
One more time.
Question number 1.
Yeah, there we go. The number of times that you've been fast and furious while you're Tokyo drifting, plus the number of times you've been city slickered while you're searching for Curly's gold.
Ooh, there you go. So yes, what number are those in the series in which we are speaking? And then do the math. No, it's one sleigh all night.
One sleigh all night long. If you already slayed in the real estate round, 1, don't blame you. 2, you're done slaying for the night. You can kick up your slaying shoes. I was gonna say some things, but I was like, we have other questions about Buffy, and I don't want to start giving away things.
That's true. So yes, one sleigh.
All night long.
But hey, it's a free point. So I mean, where you might not already have one. Okay, that was round 2, question number 1. We are going to move forward on to round 2, question number 2.
The year that saw the premiere of Angel, the Buffy the Vampire Slayer spin-off series, minus the year that saw the premiere of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the television show based on the 1992 film of the same name.
Interesting. Interesting math. That's some big numbers, but it comes out to a smaller number. I'll tell you that.
It does.
That was like dead silence.
It does come out to a smaller number.
It does.
I don't know why I was confused for a moment about what you said.
I don't know.
But it took me a minute to catch up there.
And if you didn't see our promo this week, no, I am not a vampire. He didn't. Andy did not welcome me into the
Jury's
house,
out.
Here I am.
No, you have a standing invitation. So
oh, is that how that works?
I think it's too late to rescind it. I don't know. Somebody who knows about vampires will have to tell me.
All right, let's move on to question number 3.
Question number 3. The members of the Fellowship of the Ring that survived the epic adventure. Minus
the
number of young wizards that competed in the 1994 Tri-Wizard Tournament.
The 1994 Tri-Wizard?
That is correct. I looked it up. It is also, I think, to date, the last Tri-Wizard Tournament.
From what I understand,
there's no word that they have reinstated the Tri-Wizard Tournament.
I know, what the what? Now, what's the... Yeah, this is deep cut, but now I'm actually curious. Was that, I couldn't remember if that was an annual thing or was it like the Olympics and it was a certain number of years?
I don't think it was annual. I think it was.
If you guys are huge Harry Potter fans, please, put me out of my misery and let me know. Is that a year?
Be careful. Be careful about how much you talk about it in chat.
I know. I'm just wanting to know how many years in between Tri-Wizard tournaments.
It was a lot. It had to have been a lot, right?
I'm just asking. Hey, you know something? Let's move on to question number 4.
The number of seasons in which a Game of Thrones is played out on television, minus the number of Songs of Ice and Fire that have been published in book form to date. I paused for just a moment to let some Song of Ice and Fire nerds out there go, well, does he mean with that prequel one? No, I don't care about that prequel one from 1,000 years ago. Not the Flesh and Blood or whatever it's called. Not that nonsense book. He should have been writing something else. He was writing.
He should keep the story going.
I mean, whatever. He's not. I don't own him.
A
He can do
million
whatever he
pages
wants.
per book.
He can do whatever he wants.
That's true. He's doing
I'm just
fine.
saying that if you described food less, you could tell story more.
Oh!
That's all. That's my personal. Anyway,
Yeah.
those main novels is what we're after.
The main novels.
The main ones, not the ones
then
set
the
in
other-
Maine. That would be 0. For Song of Ice and Fire.
True. Yeah, very true.
If it was Stephen King, it'd be all of them.
That's also true. Let's do question number 5.
According to album titles, the number of days and nights Queen spent at the races and the opera, collectively, multiplied by the number of times Guns N' Roses used Your Illusion.
Ooh. You were going to say something?
Order of operations. The number of days and nights Queen spent at the races and the opera, in parentheses,
Yes. Plus.
times the number of times Guns N' Roses used Your Illusion.
Wow. Again, we put
I just
these
now
rounds.
realized that was an important
Yeah,
distinction
sure.
in this one.
Hey, and these two, we put the 2 rounds with, like there's some math and some other math. We put those early in the night for everybody. I mean, So it's
Well, yeah, but I mean, all you had to do in the last round was literally just select buy or sell. Yeah.
That's true. You didn't have to come up with it wasn't like a typical over/under where you had to guess. That would be horrible. What kind of people would do that to you? Hey, let's move on to question number 6.
The number of films that precede Chasing Amy in the View Askew universe minus the number of films that preceded The Evening Star in the story of Aurora Greenway. This is not inclusive. We just want the numbers of films that preceded these films.
Before them.
Yeah.
So preceded.
Yeah.
Being before.
Before.
Okay, good.
Prior to.
Prior to.
In advance of.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
In advance. In advance of.
In advance
In
of.
advance of.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, that's a fine question, my friend. You'll note that Andy.
The number of films that
sipping
preceded.
on his.
I'm really trying to make it work until break.
I know.
I've got some
I know.
more down
He's
here.
doing
I can
it.
refill.
He's doing it.
No, I didn't put it in the food.
Oh my God! What the? Now it's all gonna be warm. No one wants a warm martini, everybody.
It'll be fine.
Oh my God! If that spills.
It's like
Anyways,
a
hey, let's move on to question number 7.
The number of novels that were required to fully relate Camp Half-Blood Chronicles, minus the number of novels that were required to document a series of unfortunate events.
Ah, yes. Fine books all. Fine books all. At least my kids tell me.
These were big. These were for a time pretty big deals at our house
Huge,
as well.
yeah.
Both these series
Both
got
the
some
series?
play. Yeah. The Half-Blood more so than unfortunate events.
I would also agree. I would
Yeah.
say that we got very shallow into series of unfortunate events,
yeah.
and then the other one deep. Lots of books.
Mm-hmm.
Remember those days when you go to Barnes and Noble and buy books?
Man, that seems weird.
I know it does seem weird.
There are people doing Barnes and Noble every day. Gabe works next door to one, and there's people in and out all the time.
I still do. I like it. I like to have that physical, thing. Hey, let's do question number 8.
The number of times Hugh Jackman has played an X-Man, minus the number of Missions Impossible on which Tom Cruise has embarked as Ethan Hunt.
Missions.
We are concerned with films that have been released. Not anything
nothing
that's
upcoming.
nothing upcoming.
Don't put all those.
Hey, look, we have a visitor.
Hey, Whiskey.
Hey, everybody.
Whiskey's like, what just happened?
Look, say hi.
Aww.
Say hi.
He just wants to lick your face.
Yeah, no,
And I'm here laughing at Missions Impossible, like Attorneys General.
Yeah,
It's
like
all
Whoppers
Missions.
Jr.
Whoppers Jr.
Yeah.
Hey, it's series sequels.
Whiskey's dog.
Whiskey's dog. Well done, Whiskey. Good job. Good time filler. Oh. Aww.
I am counting the number of films in which Hugh Jackman has played Wolverine.
Wolverine. Very true. Hey, you know something? We should do question number 9.
The number of times Christopher Reeve played Superman in a live-action major motion picture, minus the number of times Henry Cavill played Superman in a live-action motion picture, divided by the number of times Brandon Routh played Superman in a live-action major motion picture.
Major motion picture.
Once again,
Order of
operations.
Friends. Keep it in mind.
Let's do Christopher Reeve minus Henry Cavill.
That's
Cavill?
in-
What is it, Cavill?
I think it's
I
Cal.
don't think I've ever tried to say that out loud before.
It was Cavill.
Cavill?
Oh, sure. We're gonna
Like
go with
Cruella?
everyone.
I don't think it's
Yeah,
Cavill.
it's not Cavill. We're gonna say no.
Anyway, do the minus first and then do the division,
minus,
please.
Then do the division.
PEMDAS.
Don't give him a.
Well, yeah, but I don't have the parentheses explicitly in the question.
That's true.
I
That'd be
have to-
funny if that's how we put it, but that would be weird. All right, hey, everybody, we're gonna move on.
Implied parentheses.
Implied parentheses, everyone. We're gonna go on to question number 10.
The number of times Frampton came alive, plus the number of bats Meatloaf let out of hell, minus the number of times the police were in synchronicity.
Again, parentheses, minus, or times, whatever. That's what's happening. Times, I guess. It's this, then that, and stuff. Every time I think of Frampton, I go, wah, 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 wah.
All right.
What is that called? A vocoder? Is that
No,
what
there's no multiplication in this one. This is just
It says number of times.
the number of times, but not multiplied by, just
I know, I didn't say
the
that.
count. Oh, I'm saying, well, it doesn't. The order of operations doesn't matter in this one because it's only addition and
Okay,
subtraction.
I was just saying.
Well, you scared me because then I was like, wait, did I get the right answer?
I was just giving broad definitions.
Okay,
of, like,
you weren't saying
specific ones
specifically for this one.
question.
All right, cool.
I was trying to be, helpful and
Great. No, it was. I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was for
Oh,
everybody.
I'm sure. Hey, everybody, that was the end of that round, except for the fact that we'd like to ask you, do you need any repeats from round number 2? Please let us know in the chat area.
I'm going to go back to round number 8 because someone in the chat asked a very good question, and I feel like I do need to clarify because I have said here the number of times Hugh Jackman has played in X-Men, and if you're eagle-eared and eyed and super nerdy like I am, I would totally do
You are
this if I was
super nerdy.
listening to this question. That's not exactly what I mean. What I mean is the number of times Hugh Jackman has appeared as Wolverine. Now, that's not as funny as taking X-Men and making it a X-Man, so
Yeah.
that's why I did that in the question. But I do, in fact, mean how many times has he appeared as Wolverine? Good catch to DYDXDT.
Thank you.
Really did it?
Hey, we got 1 and 2, and every effing one slower, so therefore...
Well, I can't do all of them slower. The number of times you've been fast and furious while you're Tokyo drifting. Plus, the number of times you've been city slickered while you're searching for Curly's gold. That's question number 1.
I'm just doing it, so we're doing all of them.
Question number 2. Okay.
doing them all,
right,
everybody.
we'll do it live. The year that saw the premiere of Angel, the Buffy the Vampire Slayer spin-off series, minus the year that saw the premiere of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the television show based off the 1992. Yeah, anyway, you get it.
You got it. Well, and hopefully you got
The
it.
challenging part of this round is not the math. Just in case.
That's true. It's just coming up with the numbers and then doing the math.
The members of the Fellowship of the Ring that survived the epic adventure, minus the number of young wizards that competed in the 1994 Tri-Wizard Tournament. Also remember that both rounds you had opportunities to score more than 1 point, so don't worry too much about getting one question wrong.
True.
The number of seasons in which a Game of Thrones is played out on television, minus the number of songs of Ice and Fire that have been published in book form to date.
It's way too fast, Andy.
Well, we did them all with 40 seconds after we read the question. Like, we did pause. According to album titles, the number of days and nights Queen spent at the races and the opera collectively, multiplied by the number of times Guns N' Roses used Your Illusion.
I'm trying to take my time.
I mean, we already stopped the number of films that preceded Chasing Amy in the View-esque universe, minus the number of films that preceded The Evening Star in the story of Aurora Greenway.
Number 7.
The number of novels that were required to fully relate the Camp Half-Blood Chronicles, minus the number of novels that were required to document a series of unfortunate events.
Oh.
The number of times Hugh Jackman has depicted Wolverine in a film, minus the number of missions impossible on which Tom Cruise has embarked as Ethan Hunt.
Number 9.
The number of times Christopher Reeve played Superman in a live-action major motion picture, minus the number of times Henry Cavill played Superman in a live-action major motion picture, divided by the number of times Brandon Routh played Superman in a live-action major motion picture. Major motion? Whatever.
We're giving it time. Give it time. Give it time. So Super Wire.
The number of
10.
times Frampton came alive, plus the number of bats Meatloaf let out of hell, minus the number of times the police were in synchronicity. Message received, you guys don't like the word problem round. Next did Frampton name an album, Frampton Came Alive. And then Dave and I will just stare at each other for a while. And you can put one number down.
It's all right. Oh. All right, we're going to give you a moment. We're giving you a moment.
Math is the issue. I mean, these are real simple. I mean, okay.
Well,
Okay.
Hey,
I'm not the one playing it. You're telling me it's a problem, it's a problem. We won't do another round like this.
it's true. We have votes.
Don't promise it'll get better. Control Room Kelly does not speak for the rest of us.
Yeah, really. It's.
I'm trying to save you here and be the voice of calm and reason.
Don't promise it gets better. I asked inebriated people to divide. Here's a huge hint by 1. I asked you to divide by 1.
Whoa!
I'm not going to ask you to divide.
This is the best. And friends, we're going to put you out of your misery. Guess what? Round 2? It's locked.
Well,
It's over. We put you out of your misery. Yeah, it's true. Whiskey does make it better. Oh, you mean the dog?
he did appear during the round.
That is
All
true.
right.
That is the end of round 2. We
I thought-
appreciate your feedback. We really do.
We do. I did not predict the...
I know you
The
did
pushback
not.
on the
We're all
word
like,
problems.
even Control Room Kelly over there, she said this was a great round.
I think the quarantine has made people cushy.
Not enough math.
Not enough math.
Not enough math. You know something, friends? We are going to go back and we're going to review round 1. Round 1.
I want to go through this with a little bit more context, but we've had the problem and everything, so we're just going to breeze through this and tell you. Question number 1 was sell. It was worth 4 points. Question 2 was sell. It was worth 2 points. Question 3 was sell. It was worth 2 points. Question 4 was buy, worth 1 point. 5 was sell for 3. 6 was buy for 3. 7 was sell for 2. 8 was buy for 5. 9 was buy for 6. And 10 was sell for 4. Maybe we'll post that round online or something so that you can go back and look and see what they actually were and all that kind of stuff.
It's
if you're interested.
fascinating.
It's pretty funny. Okay.
Hey, you know something? That means we're ready for round number 3, which is all about the stinkiest of kitchens.
This round requires very little brain power other than knowing
Trivia
fermented
stuff.
or stinky food.
Fermented or stinky food? I mean, really? This is a breather you've been waiting for.
I think I can promise no arithmetic.
I think you're right, if I remember correctly. Hey, we're going to do round 3. Question number 1.
A study showing that the malaria mosquito is equally attracted to the smell of this cheese and to the smell of human feet earned the 2006 Ig Nobel Prize for biology. What stinky cheese is that?
What stinky cheese is that? This is the second week in a row that we're mentioning the Ig Nobel Award.
The Ig Nobel Prize. Yeah,
Done with Rotten Tomatoes. We're now on to